Welcome to another edition of Blaze Weekly. I'm Izzy.
And I'm Griffin. Today we have 3 stories talking about 20-Time Firefly Credit Union and the Deutsch Family Farm.
20-Time is a student-run program where they create projects to help the community. Cole has more information on these student projects.
20-Time is a senior project where students create a product that helps better the community. Here's Ms. Stamm with a little more information.
20-Time project is when students are given 20% of the work week to work on a product that they're interested in. The only requirement is that product can't just be for the student, it needs to be for the audience. So some students do a service product, some students learn a new hobby, and then their product is like tutorials teaching that hobby to somebody else. And some students use it as a research product where they're researching a person or a place, but again, they would find an audience.
Have their own feelings on how their 20-Time project went.
I like that it allows me to have the freedom to do what I want.
It lets us be independent and gives us a chance to do things that we find interesting.
I was interested in meditation because I found a study that NYU did that said that 49% of high school students are stressed or have a high level of stress on a daily basis. So I thought I could relate to that because I feel pretty stressed out a lot because of school.
Signing off for Blaze Weekly, I'm Cole Lux.
Thanks, Cole, and thank you to the students in 20-Time who are giving back to our community.
The new Firefly Credit Union is now open at Burnsville High School. Nick learned more about these people working behind the scenes.
Firefly just opened in the high school, and the student employees go over their thoughts on the new credit union.
So Firefly is a credit union that's here for financial literacy, mainly. And I got involved with Miss Malone through DECA, and it's just kind of steamrolled from there. Well, it definitely helps our students with getting financial literacy, and it's really nice having a real-world institution in our school instead of just having to take a field trip to somewhere. You know, that's mainly what we're pushing here is financial literacy.
They're a credit union, and they're here to give students some financial education and improve their financial education skills so that they're ready for the real world.
The employees go over their favorite part of working at Firefly.
Well, there's really great hours. You know, I only have to work like 1-2 hours a day, and it's really convenient. It's right before or after school, and it's really fun working here. You know, love the people.
I like the hours and I like the people. They're all really nice, and it's all really good hours because I don't have to worry about a commute or anything.
Signing off for Blaze Weekly, I'm Nick Burns.
Thanks, Nick. Make sure to check it out before or after school in the Activity Center.
A barn fire in Elko New Market caused the loss of 63 milk cows, 4 calves, and 3 dogs. Theo talked to Mr. Deutsch about the tragedy at his family farm.
On the morning of January 13th at 4:30 a.m., a fire broke out on a farm in the Elko New Market area. The dairy farm where the fire occurred is the home to the parents of Mr. Deutsch. Many of his parents' cows were caught in the fire, and Mr. Deutsch reflects upon the event that happened.
Well, so that morning, the morning of the fire, my brother called and woke me up, and it was a really emotional morning, and then I drove out right away, and you know, the firefighters have been there since 4:30, and you know, as you can see from the pictures and the news footage, you know, the whole barn was gone. We're really lucky that no one got hurt or injured, and the loss of animal life has been difficult, and I think it's hard to think about probably the loss that my parents are feeling too, you know, but they'll get through it. They have calves and heifers and steers and lots of crops that they can continue to farm, and you know, they'll figure out what their next chapter is. Mm-hmm. So, but it's been hard to deal with that. You know, my grandparents moved to that farm in 1948. My grandpa came home from the war, and then they had a business in town for a little bit, and then moved to that farm in 1948. And then my parents took over farming in 1983, and then my brother and my sister and I moved there with my parents in 1985, and we've lived there ever since.
Though this is a devastating loss to their family, the Deutsches are keeping their heads high, remembering the good times of the barn, and looking at a bright future for their home. Signing off for Blaze Weekly, I'm Theo Tollefson.
Thanks, Theo. A GoFundMe account started by friends has raised over $10,000 to help the family rebuild.
That's all the time we have for you today, Burnsville.
We leave you with a student spotlight on Krista Holmstrom, a student who displays excellence both inside and outside the classroom. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
After school, I run cross country, I Nordic ski, and I also participate in track and field. I'm also a tutor in the Writing Center and a part of NHS. Next year, I plan to go to the University of Minnesota to study chemical engineering. My favorite teacher is Miss Muser because I just really like math and she makes it fun and easy to understand.